talk about top 10 best traits of Gemini zodiac sign. Okay, so jumping straight into it, make sure that you like the video and comment down below to let me know your thoughts and opinions. All right, so the first best trait about Gemini is they are very social people. So Gemini is an air sign and they are ruled by the planet Mercury. So these people are very social and outgoing people. They love to communicate, okay? So Geminis are the type of people who can be friends with anybody, and they're just one of those people who can just come up to you and just talk about anything, strike a conversation with anything about anybody, and they know a little bit about everything. Like, they know little things. They just know stuff, and they're just very inquisitive, curious type of people. So these people are just very social and outgoing, and they just make for really good friends, and they really know how to just be a social person. Some people struggle with being social, so this is one of the best traits about Geminis is they're social. The second best trait about Gemini is that they are very creative. A lot of Geminis are some of the most creative people. They are just very intelligent and smart, especially when it comes to like music or anything that has to do with literature or words. These people are very creative, so they make for great writers and very great songwriters, singers, musicians, because they're very good with their words and they're just very creative. They also have a very good sense of fashion and their style and just how they dress themselves. Think about all the Geminis you know, like who's a real popular Gemini right now? Northwest. That's a very good popular one right now. Gemini, yes. Northwest, she has a very strong sense of fashion and she's very young. So that's just her Gemini energy shining through. And her dad, Kanye West, is also a Gemini. So yeah, Tupac. There's a lot of creative Geminis out there. Kendrick Lamar. These people are very good with their words and they're just very creative type of people. The third best trait about Gemini is they're very adaptable. So these people, Gemini is a mutable air sign, so these are the type of people who can really go with the flow and they can handle change very well. So that's one thing that's good about a Gemini. Some people are very rigid and they don't handle change as well. Like Taurus is the sign before. Some signs struggle with being adaptable or just being able to switch real quickly and do stuff and just switch things up. So they're just very adaptable to people, places, and things. So that's a very positive trait about Gemini. The fourth best trait about Gemini is they're very curious. So these people are very curious. They like to learn. They like to learn about people, places, and things. They just like to know stuff. They like to learn things, and that's very good because it expands their mind, and that's what allows them to be very social and be able to talk with other people, is because they're so curious about things. The fifth best trait about Gemini is that they're very witty. So they're very good with their words. They're very good at communicating and talking to people and coming up with different phrases, or they know how to have good comebacks. You know, Geminis are just some of the most wittiest people, which also makes them very funny. So a lot of Geminis could be comedians as well, because they're just so good at thinking about stuff on the fly and knowing what to say and just being funny about it, or just, you know, they just always have something smart to say, or yeah, they're just very witty people. The sixth best trait about Gemini is that they're very communicative. So these people, like I said, it falls back with some of the other traits I mentioned already, but Geminis, they really know how to communicate. These are very good texters, people who are good at calling you on the phone or just any type of communication. These are the type of people who just know how to have great conversations. They know how to carry on a conversation very well. They know how to ask good questions. They know how to, you know, just communicate with people. And like I said, some people are shy. Some people don't have those kind of great communicative skills, but Geminis do, and that's one of their best traits. The seventh best trait about Gemini is that they're very energetic people. These people have a lot of energy and they're just very outgoing and social people, and they just like to do a lot of things. They have a lot of energy to partake in different interests, and yeah, it just comes across as them being very energetic. The eighth best trait about Gemini is they're very versatile. So they know how to switch things up, and it's kind of the same as being adaptable. Honestly, this one is kind of the same, but for the most part, it just means that they're not rigid and they know how to do many different things and not just be stuck on one look, one interest. And that ties to the ninth best trait of Gemini, which is that they're open-minded. So these people are open-minded. They have a very wide interest in music and art and literature and just fashion. These are the type of people who accept people for who they are, and they're just very open-minded people. They have a different and unique sense of style, and yeah, they're just very open-minded, and they like to be interested in things that the average person may not be interested in. 10th best trait about Gemini is that they're intelligent. So being ruled by Mercury, they are very intelligent people. They're always thinking and coming up with new ideas and learning and taking in information, and just they have a way of putting words together, and they just have a well of knowledge, so it makes them very intelligent people. All right, so those were the top 10 best traits of Gemini zodiac sign. I hope this wasn't too repetitive, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash the like button and comment down below. If you would like a natal reading or a synastry reading between you and another person, please email me directly, and feel free to spam me some star emojis if you don't have much to say but you appreciate the video. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another one. Mwah. Peace.
I'm the one that makes it rain. Better ask, they know my name. Damn, she Jamaican on her way to